welcome in, friends. We are back with the build stream. Another little simple short stream of probably
a Friday stream.
A Friday stream to get you started on your weekend.
Yeah, very nice. Happy Woo Friday.
Yeah, we're almost, what is it? One more week until Memorial Day weekend?
Oh, damn, really?
Yeah. Should I or should I not have a barbecue?
Do whatever makes your heart content.
That is so hard to know, because I'm like, I don't want to be like, I'm throwing a thing for like 3 people to be like, yeah, maybe I'll show up. You know, like, I gotta be like, what is everyone else doing?
What
and
day is it on?
Monday, so we'll get Monday off.
Oh, we got Monday off?
Yeah.
Hey, oh.
But like, one could barbecue on a Saturday, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, welcome in.
Welcome in, everybody.
Junior AFV, how you doing? How you doing?
Hey,
Saturday.
3D Gaming, this is your build.
This is your build.
3G
also,
Gaming, sorry about
3G,
that.
Yeah.
Not 3D.
Also, welcome, Master Killer. How you doing?
Yo.
Yogi, what's up? What up, Kelsey? What's up, Mr. Right San Diego? Yeah!
I don't hate San Diego. I don't hate San Diego. What's up, bro? How's it going? Let's get started.
He's mad because he can never see a Tory pine up here.
I don't even know what that is.
Exactly.
And that's fine. I'm happy in ignorance. Look, man. Any city in California is already on the up and up just by the fact that it's in California.
Yeah, shout out to Needles.
Shout out to Needles, wherever the fuck that is. You know what? Shout out Central California.
Shout out Lake County. You're forgotten about, but you're still kind of affordable.
Sure, that too.
I just have to shout them out because it's the home of Kelseyville. Kelseyville. There's a city in California called Kelseyville.
Oh my god.
Up in Lake County by Lake Clear Lake, which is the worst named lake. If you ever
Clear Lake?
Yeah, they named it Clear Lake, but it is completely green.
Ew, Texas. Ew.
What? Ew, Texas.
Yeah, Texas style.
No.
I just had to bring it up for no reason.
Okay, I was like, no, this is definitely just like, this is definitely a place in California.
Yeah, but Texas style, because you know their beaches are green.
I don't know, man. Don't.
I like how we already started. What?
Cheap property up there. I'm just saying.
In Texas? Oh,
No, in Lake County.
That's true. If you can put up with the green water, I guess.
Anyways, I'm sorry to anybody.
Got me started on this.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry to anybody where this sounds like a foreign language because we're just. I'm talking some obscure California landmarks and places. Anyways.
Ooh, let's see.
What's up, everyone? Humble Trav here. Welcome in.
Welcome. You are right on time to watch the start of this build.
Mm-hmm.
And how.
Oh, dude, okay. I'm very stoked about this and I gotta share it. I harvested my first zucchini yesterday.
Yo!
Yeah. It was large and I was like, what am I gonna do with this? So I threw it on the grill and I made like zucchini steaks is what I call them. As like a side to my burgers.
Damn!
Yeah. So basically what you do is you cut them like lengthways and then you do like little serrations in it, like up and down, and then you just go olive oil like crazy, salt or whatever other kind of flavoring you want. You can do Parmesan if you wanted. Throw that on the grill, both sides, until it's like nice and tender. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, Made in Taiwan shouting you out.
Hey, Made in Taiwan, how's it going? Love you too.
What up, Trav? Thanks for the support, my friend. I love you, brother. Aw, nice. Friendo in the chat.
Nice.
This is gonna be cool seeing this one. Unfurl. This is a lovely motherboard.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about white PCB? Even though it's almost like a silverish, it's very nice.
Yeah, it's like a off-white.
Love it. When I see like white PCB on a motherboard, it's like the opposite of when you see green PCB on a motherboard, you know, where it's like, when you see green PCB, you're like, oh, cheap.
Yeah.
But white, you're like, ooh, fancy.
Yeah, this costs money.
Yeah. It's like good stuff. Nice heatsink on there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I love you, Chelsea, as well. Thank you, made in Taiwan. I wonder what's going on with YouTube. They haven't showed up yet. I've been live for 5 minutes. And it's public, so. Probably takes a minute to shoe up. Blue PCBs, gotta find one of those thermal tape cases to match. Yeah. Question, I noticed most of your pre-builds come with a B650 Mobo. What is the reason for someone wanting to upgrade to an 870? Okay, so with the AMDs, it's usually not that big of a difference. You might get better performance on the X670 because the VRM heatsinks tend to be a bit more robust, but AMD doesn't have too much of an issue with their chips getting hot and throttling if the VRM heatsinks aren't adequate. It's mostly an issue with the Intel chips where, like, B660 boards, if you were to put like an i7 or an i9 on there, those chips would get too hot for the motherboard regardless of what cooler you put on it, and it would throttle down. So you were getting kneecap performance on a high-end chip and a low-end board. But with AMD, they don't tend to have that issue as much. What I have found is that B650s do sometimes, this is usually what I test for in them, they do usually kneecap X3D performance a little bit. I don't really know why, but I've just noticed that they tend to bench a little lower in that regard. But you're not going to be seeing any kind of performance drop the way you would on like a high-end Intel chip on a B660 board. The main thing you're getting with the X670s is overall just better thermals, but usually features. More I/O, more I/O, more headers. A lot more M.2 slots usually, and PCIe lanes. Or not PCIe slots. But that's usually the main reason. Also, aesthetic. The X670s tend to look a lot better. The B boards are kind of more budget-minded. I don't want to say like budget necessarily, because there's the A boards, which we don't really sell, because they're so budget. The B board is kind of like your steady ground. And then the X boards, or the Z boards, are like the next step in quality. X870E is mostly just adding USB 4. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna allow OnlyFans. Tell one to do a good job. I'm gonna be filming his OnlyFans with this. Yeah, no worries. Awesome, thank you for the reply. Yeah, no worries. I like answering computer questions, because when I don't, I just start rambling about who knows what. I have 9800X3D with X670E motherboard. Works very well. Yeah, that's honestly, like, the ideal setup, in my opinion. I bought an i9 4090 Eclipse from y'all 2 years ago, and it's still rocking. Nice! Heck yeah. I was gonna say, I was like, 4090 will still be good for a long time, too. That thing is still a beast. What's up, Killer? How you doing? JB Plays, welcome in.
Hey.
Glad to finally catch a live stream. Are you all going to be selling a 5080 series? Yes. Well, I think 5080s might... Do we not have them right now, or are they waiting for them back in stock?
I've seen like one or two.
Okay. But yeah, presumably we'll have 5080s. I was like, I know with some of the 50 series, it can be a like availability thing. So when we got them on the website, we got them. I wanted to be on Twitch this time, but I was too lazy to verify my account. Totally understand. We had that in place too because we used to do giveaways on this channel, and people would complain that like bots were gonna like win the giveaway, which like it was hard. It was one of those things where it's like I understand the complaint. But, like, we always made sure that if we had sent, like, you know, something to someone's house, like, we had done it once only. They couldn't win in, like, the same time frame. And, like, it was that or no giveaways.
That was I don't know if it still is, but that was a huge problem on Reddit. Where they would have bots scraping for Steam keys.
Yeah.
And, like, because there'd be little communities, you know, it'd be like, oh... I got this game in a bundle, I already have it, blah blah blah. Anyone can have the Steam key. And it'd get redeemed in like seconds.
Yeah. issues with the cables overheating. Oh, with the 50 series? I mean, I've heard that too, but so far we haven't seen that.
Thankfully.
Yeah, like in any of our machines. I'm sure the second that I do, I'll know about it, but it's the same thing like with the defects in the, what was it? It was like
ROPs?
yeah, but what card had it?
Which card did we find?
No, but like what was the, I can't remember what card, but anyway,
It was the 5080s.
Okay, yeah. So like the missing ROP issue was another thing where we started doing a check for that when that like whole thing came out, and we finally eventually caught one that had it. So
it's 5070.
yeah. So usually when you see stuff like that, it's usually not super widespread. But you know the internet makes everything huge. So.
Yeah, I mean from a content standpoint.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean if you got the one that burned, like yeah, I'd be pretty mad too.
Yeah, I'd be calling all the media.
Yeah, but we haven't seen it on our end at all. Want to see giveaways? Lots of people streaming today. Yeah. Yeah, we don't do them anymore, but we used to when we had a stream that we would do every Thursday that we would play video games and then we'd do some giveaways during it. And yeah. I mean, people did jump in when we were doing the giveaways, but we only ever had about 350 people at most. Do you guys play video games in your spare time? What's your favorite game? Ooh,
Minecraft.
Okay. He loves Minecraft.
I love Minecraft.
That's about it. Yeah, tell me I'm wrong. Like,
I know you're not.
I'm all over the place. I'm a World of Warcrafter. I'm a simmer. I love Crusader Kings. Crusader Kings 3 specifically. I love strategy management games. I love a good RTS. I was playing Overwatch, but I haven't popped in there recently. Currently, I'm playing The Last of Us Part 2. I'm enjoying the heck out of that.
Are you, oh sorry, go ahead.
No, I have so much stuff I could say about that game, actually. Like, it's kind of blown my mind. I don't want to give, like, spoilers or anything, but, it's pretty wild. I'm having fun.
What are you enjoying more, the game or the show?
The game.
The game?
The game's much better.
Okay. The game is better? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
That's a common criticism that I've heard.
I'm always gonna say that about source material, though. Like, I've never watched,
the
like...
is better.
I've never watched a movie or a TV show based off of a comic book that I read that was better than the comic. It's always... anything that is not... I'm sorry, it's incredibly watered down.
What is?
The Boys, compared to the comic.
You started the show?
I started the comic, and then what I have heard about the show and know about the show...
What you've heard?
No,
you gotta see it with your own eyes,
No,
dog.
dude. You need to read the comic. You don't understand
It's
bad
watered
the
down.
comic is.
It's watered down in the same way that your clothes, when they're clean versus dirty, are watered down.
No, I'm so sorry. Like, it was hard to stomach at times. I need you to understand. Like,
yeah, it was excessive.
somebody who has read the comic and watched the show, like, hear me out.
Okay, I know. I don't know if this argument is gonna go anywhere as someone who has not read the comic but seen the show, and as someone who's read the comic but not seen the show.
Because I know from reading the comic, I was like, they cannot do this. Like,
no, they don't do a lot of that
can't
shit.
show this on
It's
TV.
excessive. What's
Yes.
his face is a little.
And
he's a little extra.
I always bring up the example of The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. They made a TV show based off of the comic. And everyone was like, oh, the TV show's so dark. Like, what? She's worshiping Satan. Like, oh. And I was like, guys, you need to understand that, like, compared to the comic, this was like a kid's show. Like, when people are like, oh, I like things that are, like, dark. And I'm like, you need to get into other media then, because the stuff that, like, is put out that is, like, dark is so much darker because you can do so much more in a written medium. Or a video game medium, you know what I mean? Anyways, rant over.
Juan, what does the hat mean? The hat? It's a Porsche hat. I went to a showroom not long ago, and this is the only thing I could afford.
That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah, I was like, I'm leaving with something.
Yes. Okay, sorry, catching up on Twitch.
But I like to wear it because it's ironic, because it says the morning shift, but I am definitely...
No, he comes in late. What are you talking about?
Okay, I was going to word that a little better, but sure. I guess if you want to just rip that Band-Aid off.
Have y'all noticed the Gigabyte liquid metal leaking? No.
Oh, shit. No, I have not heard of that.
I have a 7900 XTX thinking about build a backup streaming PC. Oh, nice. That would be really cool. Last of Us is amazing. The TV series is fantastic also. Yeah, I'm enjoying both. Like, don't get me wrong.
What's up, Benny?
And I actually started with the show and then went back and played the games recently because I didn't want to wait for the next episode. So I was like, I get time to play games. But yeah, enjoying the heck out of both of them. I am noticing that the first season was much more like accurate to the game than the second season is currently, but
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. To the point where I was like, oh, I know this level. But now I'm like, okay, I'm at this part in the game, but like, this all happened very differently.
Dude, they fucked up. They didn't do the Joel shuffle.
Oh my gosh! That is such a thing, man. I kept making that joke because the entire first game, I was crouched the whole time. Just like straight up and then just like...
You were throwing it back?
Oh my gosh. So freaking funny. Those games challenge me though, because you kind of have to play stealthily, and that is not my style. So I've had to like learn stealth, and it's been...
Stealth is fun.
It's been a struggle. Yeah, I mean, I'm speccing into that in the game currently.
Restarting the same level like 16 times?
No, dude, my favorite thing is like, they find you and then you like retreat into like a house, and then like slowly one by one they like come and you like kill them, and then the next one comes and like, oh no, Larry! And they come into the shot and then you kill them, and then it's like the bodies just keep piling up.
Just one by one?
Just one by one. That is like my way of playing, is like just like waiting and then just being like... I've seen SoCal, that price is about right. If you can get 700, even better. Yeah. Hey, Hayden, how you doing? How are y'all? We are good. We are so stoked for the weekend.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Someone talk about the boys, though.
Hold on, we might get there. We're still way behind.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the first time, I had to use tech support this week, and they worked till they figured it out. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, awesome. Yeah, customer service is fantastic. I understand that, like, especially around Christmas, they can be a little harder to get in touch with, but when they get you on the phone, they'll work with you forever. They're, like, some of the best dudes. They're upstairs level.
See you, Killer. Have a good night.
Oh, bye, Killer.
Do you recall who you... Hey, what's up, Hootie Hoo? How's it going? Like, worked with in person, or, like, do you mean, like... Please elaborate. But how's it going, bro?
The Last of Us TV show was like the bullet points of the game. Yeah. I guess because they were like, I like though how for like...
Is it because...
For Bill and Frank, they were like, you know what, that level sucked. Let's just have the car be ready to go. Is my favorite thing, because that level sucked.
Oh, did you have to like fucking put it together and shit?
No, yes. Well, okay. So basically, you have to trek across a town to go to where this battery might be, and then you go and the battery's not there. But then you find that it was in the car. But then you have to start the car, so you got Kid Ellie in the frickin' driver's, and it's a manual, of course. So like hit the clutch, and so it's you as Joel pushing the truck, and like it like goes on for a second, and then like no, and there's just a horde of zombies, and I'm just like, I hate this. Nothing worse than, and then last night in the new game, I was playing a scene where I'm in the car and the zombies are all rushing us, and it's like, someone else is driving, you have to shoot, and like in those situations, I lose the ability to aim. So it's just like zombies on the car, and I'm like, ah, pff, pff, and I'm like, dang it, what?
Damn, that's two bullets
I can't do anything. Yeah. Those moments make me panic, dude. Like, I should drive in all those situations.
I should drive? Alright.
It was a good price, probably won't last long on Facebook Marketplace, yeah.
My favorite quote of the first season was when Ellie goes, "It's my second day in a car." First was Jose, and we can't remember the second guy that helped. It's all good. But yeah, I'll pass that on. They always appreciate being appreciated. They have a rough job, yeah. I think that leaking with vertical mounts on Reddit, and it's looking wild, but thank you for the stream too. Yeah, no worries. You're welcome.
This bill's gonna be epic. I have to run to the grocery store. I'll be back to try to catch the end of it. Heck yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Go get some good groceries. Go get some berries. What's up, Seneca? How you doing?
Yay, what's up, Nero? Happy Friday.
Oh hey,
Friday.
you guys build my PC. I put the wrong name and address and totally not trying to get a free awesome PC.
Yeah.
Darn, it almost worked. How many builds today? Just one again. Just one short Friday stream. But anyways, yeah, we're doing good. You were in Papa John's. Damn, Joe.
Yo, hell yeah.
In any game, I love a save area like the Normandy. Yeah, that's the crazy thing though about The Last of Us is that there is no safe area. Like, in The Last of Us, there's no safe area. Like, especially, the game is just like, anyways, now you're on to the next thing, and the next thing. And I was like, man, we never get to rest, do we?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I want more games with spaceships as the base. I agree, but I also just want more Mass Effect, actually. Like, yeah, Andromeda was apparently a bust. Haven't played it. I played it for like 5 minutes, and then I was like, everyone looks weird, and I hate this. I should go back to it, but honestly, BioWare, take a swing and a miss again. I don't even care. I'll probably play it. The KOTOR games had. Oh my gosh, yes. KOTOR was a fantastic game. And when is that remake coming out? They've been teasing that for like ever.
It's, another 10 years probably. Side note, for all the bubbly water enjoyers, dude, this LaCroix flavor, this strawberry and peach, so damn flavorful. It's like almost a soda.
Who paid you?
I know, right? LaCroix, please sponsor me. Shit, I might crack another one after I finish this one.
Are you guys happy or sad about not being on Linus Tech Tip Secret Chopper video? Okay, so like, initially it's like, oh, whoo! But then after you watch it, you're like, oh man, we so would have like knocked this out of the
would have
park.
creamed the competition.
Yeah, so then I'm like, oh, I'm mad that we weren't. Also, like, how are we not recognized? Come on.
I don't know. Our day will come, I guess.
In Andromeda, I hated that I had 4 options for everything. Yeah. I was excited for it, but like, I think I needed, I just needed a little bit more time in it for it to like hook me, but yeah. Because I did talk to some people who were like, yeah, at first it was like a little jarring, but then they liked it. So, can't truly pass judgment on it until I actually play it. I'm plugging through Enshrouded Update 6, and it's a blast so far. Ooh, nice. The remake got canceled and the remake studio got shut down. Rip.
Oh, okay, well, there we go.
Same as it ever was. Looks like you're in CPU. You don't ship to Canada, that is the problem. That is true, actually, yeah. If we could do custom builds to Canada, yeah. Did you want to know something cool? I kept seeing these bugs on one of my plants. Like, not one of my, like, eating plants. Just one of my, like, decorative sages that I have in the yard. And I was like, man, is this something I should worry about? Like, I'm seeing a fair amount of these. They were ladybug larvae.
Aww.
Baby ladybugs that look nothing like a regular ladybug. I was like, okay, go off, yeah.
So they coming in soon?
Yeah. Which is good. I really needed ladybugs because I have way too many aphids. Oh yeah.
There's a Wi-Fi 7 ad in the GPU box. You seen Penelope?
I have not.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be up your alley for some reason.
I think it was like during the era where I don't think I was like watching things or going outside. Or
Oh.
like honestly, maybe they just like replaced me with like a stunt double for a year. Who knows?
Okay.
That's one huge GPU. Oh yeah. The biggest. Took me a while to decide exactly what I wanted. I think I nailed it. I think so too, yeah. Very good build.
Oh yeah.
First time tuning in. You guys inspired me to build my own PC. Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, dude.
How'd it go? It's running. It's all good.
Cheers to that.
Heck yeah. It's always intimidating, but if you take it slow, not impossible.
I got another one. Should I now or later? No, later. I gotta savor it. That shit's so damn good. That's probably my like new favorite LaCroix flavor.
I don't know, man. I'm a big fan of water from the tap with some ice. Ooh.
Basic.
Mm-hmm.
The bubbles, dude. The
Yeah,
bubbles.
Your kidney,
Or like,
my kidney.
what? They're just bubbles, dude. I like tricking myself into drinking water.
You shouldn't have to trick yourself into drinking water. Doesn't the body just go, I want water?
Well, I mean, that would have been a soda otherwise.
Oof.
You get what I'm saying?
I guess, yeah. I don't know, man. Like, maybe my parents were on to something by being incredibly frugal and also, like,
I mean, yeah.
like not wanting
yeah.
to spend any money. It's like
You can take the wrong path to arrive at the
yeah,
right
yeah.
places sometimes.
My mom never allowing us to get a drink at dinner. Being a water consumer.
Water consumer sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Water consumer.
How much bigger or smaller is that GPU compared to a 4090? Honestly, it's about the same size. 4090 might actually be bigger depending on the model because the heatsink was larger.
Yeah.
But I would say thicker, more so. Not like, you know, this way, not like the other way. I wanted that case for the extra fans and to get the power supply away from everything else. Yeah, honestly,
it's a good layout.
yeah, there's a reason that we always recommend the King 95. It's just because it does all that. Easy to work into if you ever have to like troubleshoot anything or take something out.
Well, other than where the EPS is and where the AIO would go.
Well, yeah,
But other than that one area,
you're never gonna get that out easily unless you have an incredibly tall case.
I mean, to their credit, you do have 4 screws here, and then you can lift
just
this
take
whole
that
bracket
thing
up.
out.
So that does help, and I've done that before.
I want them to respond with the fire's out, so we are good on the PC build. I'm JK, but hope it goes great.
A fire.
Yeah, no fires. Sometimes magic smoke, but that's very rare.
Yeah, don't let that out. Your PC runs on it.
Yeah, it's going good. 6 months in and no issues with it. I put a Ryzen 9 7100X and a 4070 and spent a lot on aesthetics, to be honest. Total came out to about 3100. Nice.
Very nice.
Honestly, though, yeah, it was like solid build there. And I get that, like, one cannot downplay aesthetics in a build. Sometimes you want the machine to look good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Love that case. Thank you. This is definitely one of our favorites. There's a reason it's like such a good seller too.
Yo, so you know what's coming up? Paintball. Does that sound enticing?
No, not at all. Yeah.
You did airsoft.
Yeah, and I told you I got shot point blank in
No.
the leg.
No, I don't think anyone here is gonna do that to you.
Just confirm that you said it was a King 95 case. Yes.
It is. King 95 Pro if you want the included fan.
From Montech.
Montek.
From Milton Bradley. That's what I was thinking. Hi, I am new. Do you guys do affiliate support? I
Hello,
have a
new.
streamer that would benefit from an affiliate program with your company. I believe we have an application on our website for an affiliate program. So yeah, check that out. I think it's like, yeah. If you go to skytechgaming.com and then scroll all the way down. But yeah, we definitely have an affiliate program and it's awesome. Montech cases are actually so underrated, truly though. Like, Montech is what I would consider a master at like quality and affordability. Like, it's lovely. There are some that's like, oh, okay, well, this is a budget. But then there's other, like, I have a lot of affordability-minded or cheap cases that come through my way for testing. Montech gives me a quality case, and the price is not horrible, and I love that about it. Because, yeah, there's also, like, quality cases that are expensive. I'm going to shout out Be Quiet on this. And, like,
Fractal.
obviously Fractal, well, Fractal not even as much as Be Quiet. And, like, shout out to Be Quiet. They make incredibly quality stuff. Like, you're getting what you pay for. But it can be a bit expensive and it can kind of be, like, you know, a deal breaker for people. Especially because it's, like, to a certain extent, how important is the chest? You want to make sure that it's, like, nice and solid. This is good. It's fine. It's a quality one. But there are some cases that are, like, so budget that, like, if I was to do this, it would flex.
They're soda cans.
Yeah. Which is one of the first things I do, like that influencer, like, eating or unboxing something thing where I just, like, tap it. And I'm like,
Oh. Dude, I don't know why, but ASMR, like, freaks me out.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I would like to maybe try, like, you know, a good one that people recommend, but I don't know. I'm in general not really a big fan of people whispering a lot or this kind of voice. And, like, I think it's just like all those years in theater where they're like, you know, sing out, Louise! I can't hear you. Project. Like,
yeah, no, there's, like, certain noises that just, like, reach the, I don't know, the nucleus of my eardrum that just, like, oh. And it's a lot of that, like,
and
tapping.
that, like, really soft talking is actually a pet peeve of mine. Like, have you ever met somebody where, like, that is their voice all the time?
I can't say that I have, but I feel like I understand why that would get on your nerves.
It's just one of those things where I very politely just want to be like, have you ever considered a voice and diction class? And, like, I get, like, our voices are all dictated by just, like, the way we grew up, the environments we're around. That's why I talk like this. I have the exact same voice that my mother has and my sister has, but I hung around
Your
with...
sister talks like this too?
Okay, the exact same tone. Exact same voice.
Damn, for real?
The difference is she's a little bit more girly pop, so it gets a little bit more of, like, this thing kind of going with it, and, like, oh my god, no way! Like, this is more so my sister.
Valley girl?
Whereas I was hanging out with boys growing up all the time, so
hey!
I have kind of more of that speech pattern. What'd you get? What's in the bag?
What's in the bag, dog? What'd you bring us?
Bring you.
Damn, bro took that personally.
Yeah.
Chili
Oh,
cheese?
nice.
Damn, from where?
Archibald.
Archibald? I don't know if I've been there.
I haven't been there yet.
Bro's gonna be shitting later.
I was trying to find like canned air.
For? We have
Canned air.
dusters out there if you need one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can take all.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I have an
You
H6
can borrow
flow
one.
build, and I don't know if I should install a small LCD display inside or get an extra exhaust fan. Thoughts?
Okay.
Small, an H6 flow.
H6 flow? I mean, your airflow's probably already good.
Yeah, I would say, like, you know, maybe run, like, core temp while you're, you know, running a game. Just see how hot your system gets. And if you
Yeah.
got the headroom for it, go for it.
Cause like the thing about like fans, and I'm sure Kelsey can speak to this even more,
Mhm.
but you get diminishing returns. So you get up until a point where you keep adding more fans, and you're not really getting the results. Like, it doesn't scale like you would think it would. Like, every fan's not gonna drop you 10 degrees, 15 degrees, or whatever.
Yeah. LMAO, I hate your voice.
Damn!
Hey, man, you whisper, I can't hear you, that's all I'm saying. No, but, like, legit, I have auditory processing issues, so, like, anything that gets in between me hearing what you're saying is, like, murder.
Really?
Even if I was to talk to you over the phone,
Yeah.
I'd have issues, like, understanding you.
On the phone?
Yeah, if I
Why?
can't see your
How?
mouth move, I don't know why. I have, like, a harder time, like, knowing what you're saying.
That's interesting.
I know, right? I should talk to someone about that.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, yo, Final Destination this weekend or what? Final Destination this weekend?
You gonna die?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, at the movie. You trying to go to the movies?
No.
Why
For
not?
Final Destination? No.
Hell yeah, dude.
What's wrong with?
What's wrong with Final Destination?
It's junk food.
It's got 90% around
Oh my gosh.
90%, dude.
Which means I'll hate it.
Why?
Because I'm the idiot who art films are for.
Oh my god.
What do you mean? Final Destination is an art
FaceTime
film.
is the way. For real.
Die.
Dude, actually my most embarrassing like talking thing is that like if I'm in the room with people and they say something to me but they're not looking at me, I have no idea that they're talking to me. And that is like
What
my
the fuck?
biggest problem. So like if you're ever like saying something to me and I'm just like not talking, you just got to address it to me. Cause half the time too, I'm also like, are they talking to me? Are they not talking to me? I don't know. And I'm trying to like assess the like.
Damn, that's crazy because I struggle with eye contact, so sometimes I just be speaking in a general direction.
Yeah, no, it happens a lot, especially like in the work world, and I'm always just like, is this for me? Is this not for me? I don't really know. I'm gonna wait for more context clues. Man, life really is like a dice roll for perception, just like
I don't know, bro. It
me
seems
with
like
the
some
natural
people are-
ones. Oy.
Some people are playing on higher difficulties. It seems like.
Quality filmmaking. Yeah, like it. I'll watch Final Destination 1.
Why?
Because it's like, you know, the original. I'm like, oh, okay, that was fun. I don't need to see it happen 7 times. I've watched
I've never
at
seen any of
least 3 of the Scream movies, and I didn't need to. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah. They were like decent, like, you know, yeah, okay, whatever, had fun. Would not go to the movies for Scream 3. I love Sydney, I want to know what happens to her, but I'm not gonna go to the movie. I'm gonna wait for it on streaming. Speaking of streaming and movies coming out, you know what I'm stoked for?
What?
Okay, there's a new Fear Street movie coming out on Netflix
Damn, this is
in
still coming out. It hasn't come
May
out.
23rd. No, it's like a new one, basically. So like,
Good.
so it's not gonna continue in those 3, but it's still.
Bro's really taking Final
I
Destination.
know, right? Dang, I didn't know Final Destination was your mom, Handy. I'm so sorry. Apologize.
I know,
I
dude. You're
apologize
the one that
to
said, let's go see it. It wasn't even me.
I don't like going to the movies. I'm sorry. If I'm going to the movies, it's because I'm gonna go watch some like trash to me, like to you guys, is like gold to me. Anyways,
You said you wanted to see Thunderbolts. So I don't think there's any room to speak.
and
on-
yet I didn't.
You still implied intent.
Nah, I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm gonna wait at home for the new Fear Street
I don't.
because I love Fear Street.
Okay. We're gonna go enjoy our junk food movie, I guess.
That's right.
It's for real, dude. You wanna go to the state beforehand?
How many movies
a
can they
cocktail?
possibly make about, oh, you didn't die in this thing, so now death's coming for you? Like, how much can you truly shake that up?
I guess it's been shaken
I mean, they
up.
can.
Apparently it's the best one.
I just feel like it's just like someone was like, what's an interesting way to kill someone, and then just was like,
the Rube
anyways.
Goldberg of
Yeah.
deaths.
Look, that's why I'm watching it. I don't
Oh,
watch Saw for the plot.
I don't know, man. I don't like gore really, so I don't really see like what it's giving me or like what it's doing. I'm here for more like the psychology of like man at his most desperate, or like the breakdown of community or communication and how it leads to like the animal instinct inside us all. Like that's what I'm looking for in a horror movie.
Final Destination.
I'm not looking for just like how many ways can we kill a guy.
Oh, funny, Final Destination 1 is literally what you just described.
Yeah, like again, the first one is usually like it has some kind of broader message. I don't know what happened there. Some broader message, some like really good, and then after a while, it's like, okay, we're just doing this again. And you know why? Okay, you know what? That's most sequels though. Gotta Kick It Up and Gotta Kick It Up 2. Come on, bring it on again. I don't know
Oh,
if
the
that
dancing movies.
Yeah, like, oh, it's the same thing, but slightly different.
The streets,
The
bro. They're in the
next-
streets.
The next Karate Kid, it's the Karate Kid, but with Hilary Swank and a bird. So it was better. No. My sister loved that movie though, and she made us watch only that one, like all the time. That and freaking Star Wars Episode 2. That was her favorite Star Wars movie, so we always watched that one.
Is she on the spectrum?
She's the only one who isn't in my family.
What
are you talking
the fuck? Why is she acting
What's
like
up,
it?
John? How you doing? TGIF
Yeah.
as well.
What's up, TGIF? Why is she acting like it then?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe we haven't figured that out yet, but
She's the only one who isn't.
does the Lian Lee Vision come with fans? Yes.
It does.
Yeah, all of our cases will come with fans, but yeah, that one comes
fishbowl.
stacked.
Yeah. Yeah, fishbowls will always be maxed out. Because they look awkward when they're not.
Yes.
And when
Some
there's
movies.
the personal opinion, but when there's an air cooler in there, it looks awkward to me.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm using another great example. First one, message idea, oh, really cool theme plot, etc. And then after that, it was like, how many ways can we torture these people? What's the worst thing you could imagine? Yeah. Always very different methods. Yeah, but like, after a point, it's like, okay, I feel like it becomes the different ways. The different ways in which you can do this. And less about, you know, the overall theme of how badly do you want to live. No, I mean, I like art that explores it. Purge movies. Yeah, again, the Purge, like, okay, one The Purge is probably all we needed. Why did we need more Purge movies? I actually
The
didn't
first
watch-
Purge was actually kind of whack too.
I was gonna say, I didn't even watch the first one because I was like, this is pretty stupid.
The second one explored the actual concept better. I don't know why they made the first
Oh.
one like a horror movie. Like a break-in thriller.
Cobra Kai series was really good. Yeah, I liked Cobra Kai. I actually haven't watched the last season. I was like waiting for it forever, and then it like, I don't know, somehow it like stealth uploaded. Nobody told me, and now I've been like, oh shoot, I need to go do that, and I just haven't. But I really enjoyed it.
What's up, bro?
Episode 2, yes,
I don't
episode
know,
2.
you're like coming over here.
Art in horror, and you don't want to watch Sinners with us.
What?
You want themes in your horror.
Oh yeah, what was
to
your
watch Sinners
what
with
was
us.
your excuse for Sinners?
You guys
Yeah.
didn't invite me.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh well, I'm on the weekend. I'm digging a hole. You can't.
God, always an excuse.
Yeah. I don't like going to the movies, man. I haven't been to the movies since Endgame.
Okay, yeah, that might have ruined it.
Yeah.
And you wanted to go for Thunderbolts? Holy shit, what a drop off.
No, I wanted to go see Thunderbolts, but
Asterisk. The
I
new
also
Avengers.
I also feel bad because I sometimes I like look at my partner and I'm like, hey, am I like holding you back from things that you would like to do? And like the assurance is like, no, not at all. Like I kind of just want to do whatever you want to do, but I'm also like, okay, but like.
That wording would cause turmoil in my brain.
Like, no, it's totally, like, it's fine. It works. It's awesome. But I always gotta be like, okay, but like, in 20 years, you're gonna look back and be like, I never saw, we never went out to eat. We never saw movies. Like, I don't think it's gonna be like that. But I always gotta check myself and be like, am I holding you back from things? Because I like being at home.
Does she not like being at home?
No, she does, but like,
What if she's holding you back?
Oh, from what, bro?
From that being
She's
at home?
already doing her full potential.
yeah, I'm good.
I think I like being alone.
Okay, bold.
Yeah, I don't know.
Go for it though. Honestly, it's better to be like, I like being alone and being aware of it than being like, I need to have someone all the time, but also I'm so irritated that they're here. Like,
Oh, that's a interesting.
which is a thing that I think happens sometimes with people who actually like being alone, but they're afraid to be.
Dude, I have a friend who cannot be by herself. Like anything. Like, hey, you want to go eat? Like, hey, damn, dude, are you ever by yourself?
That's so funny. Yeah, my best friend was one of those guys who like always had to be in a relationship, and like when he wasn't, I was like, like I was occupied and I was stressed because I had to be like, oh, here he goes again. I'm like,
It's odd because it's not even like relation. It's literally like her whole day. Like her day to day. She cannot be by herself.
Jar Jar Binks rules. I mean, he wasn't really in the second one as much, so. There's no snacks today.
Was he already a senator?
I think he's a senator in the third. Am I wrong? Maybe he is in the second one.
In the first one, I think he's like a representative, but in the second one, I think he is in the Senate. I don't know. I don't remember.
Man, rip to the toy companies who went all in on Jar Jar Binks before they saw the movie. Hilarious. So no snacks today. I had some snacks earlier, but trying to not absolutely ruin myself with what's available around the office.
Why?
Also, I just brought 2 boxes of Pop-Tarts into the office, and
Ooh.
they're almost already gone. But
Oh.
I'm trying to be like, have I eaten the equivalent of like 2 boxes of Pop-Tarts, or like, am I going over that? It's my lot. You know, I bring some, and then we share.
Right.
But now I'm like, I need to get more Pop-Tarts. Clearly.
I think I'm gonna make this the VIP though.
Yeah, dude. I hope Fabian is okay. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, there's gonna be the VIP section, so a little snack counting over there.
Yeah, what about?
I'm saying.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So do you
sparkling
brand
water.
or mark
Oh,
every
some
PC
lobster.
you assemble? Technically, yes. So, like, most of them will have like a Skytech logo at least somewhere on them. But other than that, we also have serial numbers for every PC. So we can, you know, figure out what went where.
Damn, buddy. It seems like you. This paper is a little bit harder to read than what we get for the rest of ours. But you didn't order high-end case. I'm gonna just give you some anyway.
Upgrading you.
Yeah, cause I'm stealing your included paste for the other builds. So you get a little free sample of high-end.
There. I mean, this is a very high-end machine, so
Yeah.
we can afford to.
If
pad
you
it.
did order it, they didn't include it, and it's not on the paper. So, but if you didn't,
The really cool thing about the Cobra Kai series is after watching it and rewatching the original Karate Kid, you just don't see Daniel as the hero. I think it's kind of funny that, like, okay, so I feel like the whole Karate Kid thing started with How I Met Your Mother. Hear me out. So, like, Barney Stinson made the whole argument that, Daniel is the villain, actually, and Johnny is the hero, and that was, like, a big joke and, like, point of contention. And then I feel like the Cobra Kai series spun off of that, like, wait, hear me out argument of, like, no, actually. And I think that that's hilarious. It's good to see that women don't understand women either. Yeah, honestly.
so what?
Like, I have a much easier time of it, but yeah, it's still one of those things where I'm like, okay, but really?
I don't know why, but I'm able to form friendships like very well. But anything beyond that, it's like I'm fucking lost, dude. Like I have negative experience. I don't understand it.
I don't know. I just think when it works, it works.
Yeah.
When it don't, it don't.
When it don't, it don't.
Mm-hmm. You
I
know
think
what you signed up for. I'm a homebody though too. Yeah, for real.
So
That's
what can you go into detail on this Karate Kid thing? What is that flip? What is it?
Okay, so basically, like, Daniel LaRusso, he's the Karate Kid, right? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go and beat Johnny and the Cobra Kai dojo kids, right? Like, in this karate thingy-mabob. So Johnny was dating the love interest at the beginning of the movie. But then obviously she goes for Daniel later on. So, like, Daniel steals his girl.
Damn.
Yeah. And then, like, lights out, you know, crane kicks Johnny in the karate competition. Even though Johnny's like, hey, I shouldn't. And his, like, sensei's like, do it. And it's like, okay. And then he gets kicked. And, yeah, it's a whole thing.
What's the thing?
Johnny's actually the good guy. Or, like, Johnny got screwed over. Daniel's actually the bully.
Oh, because he stole his girl and his title?
Yeah. And also he's kind of just a bit of a jerk.
Oh.
Darth Jar Jar goated for real. Shout out to my sugar mama for buying this PC for me. Highly recommend everyone has one.
Yeah, where?
I hear that.
Where do I look? Where do I look?
Sometimes you gotta play the long game. Sometimes you date someone and then they start making more money than you and you're
The
like,
long.
okay. I'm just making stuff up, but that's hilarious. You read that. Oh yeah. No, I read everything in these chats. I probably shouldn't, but I do.
Have you ever streamed building a PC in a smaller case, like a mini tower? Yeah, in the past, when we offered those type of cases.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be getting some, like, Maddox cases, but probably not, like,
Hopefully.
ITX, actually. That's a little bit harder for us, because then you gotta deal with SFX power supplies most of the time. Size constraints that are annoying to deal with, but yeah.
Yeah.
Also, then they also have to have good enough airflow that I'll pass them.
Ooh. Let's do W's and L's of the week.
Oh yeah. First off, though, did y'all check out Doom yet? It's insane. I have not.
I haven't.
Nah, not yet. Dang.
I want to.
Actually, Karate Kid with Jaden Smith should be named Kung Fu Kid. That's what I've been saying. He learns Kung Fu, not karate. Like, why did you do? I get that you wanted to like capitalize off the Karate Kid, but I feel like audiences would have been able to make the association between Karate Kid and Kung Fu Kid as the same concept. Maybe I have too much faith in humanity. Anyways, what?
Did you want to start us off?
W's and L's of the week. Okay. I think my W of the week was that zucchini I harvested from my garden.
Hey.
What up? And my L of the week. Planting that tree and then realizing I needed to tease the roots more, so I had to dig the tree up and then plant it again. Total
Oof.
L.
That is an L.
Yeah.
That is an L.
And also, it was heavy.
Alright. My L of the week. Monday and Tuesday, I was in a lot of pain because it seems like I am clenching my jaw very tightly in my sleep, and it's actually it's actually starting to hurt.
The TMJ.
The TMJ? What's that?
It's giving you TMJ.
What's that?
It's this like little muscle that you have right here.
That's exactly where it hurts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like every once in a while it'll just like kind of flare up, or like I'll wake up randomly at night, like, oh damn it, I was doing it again. Or like I'll be chewing gum and accidentally like use the right spot, and I'll just be like, oh my god. So yeah, quite the L. W of the week is we were planning a little shindig, little work party for our homie in special builds, burner, I guess pretty much shop foreman, Luis, who actually went or like goes out of his way to do everybody else's parties, and like homie signed up for that. No one asked him to do it. So we wanted to give him a little something special, a little show out for all that he does. So that went pretty well. That was my W of the week.
Well, my other W was that I got some of the leftovers.
2 W's. Let's go.
It was good stuff.
Handy, did you want to do your W's and L's of the week?
My L.
Get your ass over
Oh,
here.
same here.
Alright, fine.
My L is that I think my GPU's busted.
Oh.
Yeah,
Rip.
I can't game too long without my losing signal.
Oh, it don't just go black?
It'll just go black. So
Oh,
I'm thinking
shit.
it might be my GPU. I'm hoping it's not, and it's my power supply.
Is your whole PC shutting down, or it's
No,
just
it's
like?
just the display. So I lose signal.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's gotta figure that out.
That's not great
It's
timing.
not an easy troubleshoot either. That issue could be a couple different things.
You should see if you can borrow one.
Oh, actually, I was just gonna. If this was the old office, I would have just been like, yeah, just bring it in and I'll test it. But
No, I have a backup GPU I can test.
Oh,
It is
okay.
that,
Yeah,
but-
you're fine. Well, and no. If it's.
anyways, what's your dub?
Yeah, what's your W?
I don't have a W. I haven't yet. It's Final Destination.
Oh my god. Your W is that delicious burger you just ate.
Dude, that burger sucked.
Oh my god.
They coated that with mustard. I was
Ew, what?
Where's the
In the
chili?
chili cheese?
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's disgusting. Actually.
I don't know.
Mac.
I have rapturous enjoyment of mustard, so I probably would
Not
have
good.
done
If
that.
it's done right.
I love mustard.
Doom the Dark Ages out on Steam. Shit. Okay, I need to play Eternal for.
Really?
I mean, isn't there a prequel? So I guess technically
You
not.
play
But
Doom for the story?
no. No. But I already own Eternal is the problem.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. What am I gonna go and buy another game? I haven't played the one
She was
before.
forever a baddie, true. Way too much trust in humanity. My biggest fault.
I'm here for the pizza party. Dude,
Hey,
that
what's
shit
up,
was
Ruta?
yesterday. You're late. Where were you?
Ah, pizza. Who's eating pizza? Not us,
That
unfortunately.
was, yeah, not
Dude,
us,
I
not
had
today.
a frozen pizza that I made, and I was like, okay, it's almost done. It's got probably 5 more minutes. I can go do that tree thing now. And I came back and the pizza was burnt.
Oh no!
I still ate it, but that was,
Oh my god! Did
That
you
was
do the
my
thing with
fault.
the knife where you like
no, it wasn't like that burnt. But
Oh,
you know
okay.
where it was just like everything is just,
toasty?
yeah, hard. Yeah. And that was my fault, because I really thought I could get that done. Yeah.
In 5 minutes. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It seemed like an easy idea. It was not. Jokes
Alright.
aside. Sorry, go back in.
Oh no, go.
I would say, all jokes aside, thank you guys. My channel was started because of using gaming as therapy. Your PCs have helped me and many others in my group alone be able to connect and support each other. We appreciate you. Much love. Oh, I love
Damn,
that.
dude.
Thank you so
What?
much, 3G. Yeah,
Wow.
3G Gaming.
Really appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's very nice.
Well, I
Well,
hope you go on to do more streams for that community. That's lovely.
your PC is done. It is finished. It is complete. It's very nice. RGB out the wazoo.
Gorgeous. Alright, this PC is done. It is gonna go and get Windows put on it, all the drivers it needs, out of the box, it's ready to go! You can just set up your profile, download your game launchers, and you're good to go. We're also gonna stress test this, make sure these components work and work under load, and when it passes all that, it'll be headed to you. So watch out for it, and thank you for ordering with us.
Thank you. And thank you for the nice message.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I used to actually help out with therapeutic horse riding. My mom used to do that.
Really?
So, yeah.
Wait, who was the therapy for? You or the horse?
For the person that you put on the horse.
Oh!
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe the horses get therapy, you know?
That would be lovely for them, but unfortunately it only goes one way.
Yeah, I figured.
Anyways.
The species of animals that if they break their leg, they're a goner. Probably not getting therapy.
Okay, way to make that dark for no reason.
I'm sorry. I mean, is not true what happens to those
Oh my
poor
gosh.
horses? You
Okay,
know
okay.
horses can't throw up.
They can't, I know.
Oh, they can't throw up?
No, they can't.
Oh, they can't.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
I'm so jealous.
What? That's you would rather die?
Yeah, most of the time.
You're just saying that. Anyway.
I have a phobia. Okay, thank you. I'll kill you. I will kill you. I'll make you.
I actually went in deep that one.
Yay. Okay. Anyways.
It took Juan less than an hour to fit. No. It took 1 hour. Okay, 58 minutes. But I wasn't rushing. I was taking my time.
If you have a Ryzen 9 9900 X3D and my motherboard is an Asus ROG Strix B650A gaming Wi-Fi, will be able to run the CPU or does it need a BIOS update? You seem like an expert. Yeah, okay, what I would say is a lot of the B650 boards actually do run 9000 series without a BIOS update. So it's always worth checking and seeing if yours does, but there is a slight chance, depending on when your motherboard was manufactured and shipped out to you, that it needs a more recent BIOS. So it's kind of up in the air. Regardless, I do believe the B650A has a BIOS flashback feature, so that you can put the BIOS update onto a USB. There's a certain USB on the back of the motherboard that you plug it into when the system is all plugged in and running, and it will be able to update the BIOS even if it doesn't post with that CPU. It's very cool. Anyways, folks.
Juan equals goated. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. And I don't hate San Diego like that.
Can we just have a chat stream?
So you're gonna buy the Switch 2? Probably not at launch. I've played Mario Kart before. It's fine. I can live without it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the game that I need it for. Like I'm sure there's gonna be some. Pokemon is gonna break me. Yeah. Also, I would love to have a chatting stream, but I'm sure that the company would like me to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for joining us for this build stream. It was short and sweet and easy. I'm so sorry that for these one build streams, me and Juan just seem to be like... It's like when we do like a 4-hour stream, sometimes there's like some lulls, but in the 1 hour, it's like it all just gets condensed, and we're just absolutely appalling. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for the stream. Have a great weekend. Get outside. Eat something green, and we will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.